Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're doing what we love best. Taking, a seemingly simple idea and really digging into what makes it work. Our mission is to unpack the 4 M's of entrepreneurial mastery. It's this framework that, honestly, sounds like it could lay an unbreakable foundation for growth.
Yeah, whether you're building a huge company or, just trying to get better at what you do personally.
Exactly. And we're drawing from excerpts of Grow with People and Systems, hosted by Badi Mukherjee-Sivamalapalli.
Right.
And the core promise is pretty bold. Get these 4 M's right, that's mind, mouth, muscle, and money, and you've basically got the toolkit to grow any kind of venture. Doesn't matter the industry, the size,
Yeah.
anything.
And what I find really compelling is how universal it feels. It's not just jargon for tech startups.
Right.
These M's, they offer a really solid, actionable guide for, anyone looking to make a bigger impact. Leading a team, managing a project, even just making your day-to-day more effective. It's about setting yourself up to win, really.
That adaptability is huge. Okay, let's dive into the first M. And honestly, this feels like the one everything else is built on. Mind.
The foundation.
The source is really clear here. Your mindset doesn't just influence success. It literally sets the potential, the ceiling for what you can achieve.
Yeah, it dictates the upper limit.
And it gives this great contrast. If you see problems as just roadblocks, well, you stop. Dead end.
Right. Game over.
But if you see them as like puzzles, intriguing puzzles, suddenly you're not stuck anymore. You're looking for ways around, ways through. You keep moving.
And that's about cognitive reframing, isn't it? Bobby's material isn't just saying, think positive thoughts.
No, it's more practical.
Exactly. It's about practical strategies for training your brain, moving away from making excuses and towards actively looking for solutions.
How do you do that, though?
Well, the source mentions things like consistently learning, deliberately surrounding yourself with people who are good problem solvers.
The company you keep.
Yeah, and really cultivating that long-term view. It's less about never feeling bad and more about where you channel that mental energy, always towards productive paths.
So maybe a challenge for you listening. Think about the hurdles you're facing right now. Do they feel like walls or like puzzles you just haven't cracked yet?
It's a powerful framing question because that perspective really does shape what you do next.
Okay, so your mind's right. You're seeing puzzles everywhere. What's the next crucial tool for growth, according to the source?
Well, it leads us right to the second M-mouth.
Communication. Makes sense.
Yeah, and the source is blunt. How you communicate, how you use your mouth can literally make or break deals, make or break relationships, really.
And it's not just about sales pitches, is it? The material points out you're always communicating with different groups.
3 key ones. Your team first, then your customers, and also your partners or stakeholders.
Right. Different audiences, maybe slightly different messages.
But the core qualities needed are the same. Clarity and confidence. That's what the source emphasizes.
Clarity and confidence. Why those two?
Because the right words, delivered with real conviction, that's what builds trust. It's what closes the sale, sure, but it's also what inspires your team to act, what convinces a partner to, jump on board.
So how do you get better at it? Just talk more.
Maybe not just more. The advice is pretty practical. Practice your key messages, your pitch, your vision. Practice it until it feels natural.
Like muscle memory for your mouth.
Kind of. And constantly refine your messaging based on, how people react. Get feedback. And remember, every conversation, every single one is an opportunity.
An opportunity to build, connect, move things forward.
Exactly.
Okay, thinking about that clarity and confidence thing, maybe you can reflect on a big conversation you had recently. If you'd had just a bit more clarity or projected a bit more confidence, would it have gone differently?
It's a useful exercise. Small tweaks can have big impacts there.
Definitely. Okay, so mind is set, mouth is persuasive, but ideas and words only go so far, right?
Right. Talk is cheap, as they say. Which brings us to the third M muscle.
Execution. Doing the work.
This is where the rubber really meets the road. The source is, again, pretty direct. It flat out says ideas are cheap without action.
Ouch. But fair. Very fair.
It really hammers home the need for discipline, building that internal drive to follow through, even when it's hard or boring or uncomfortable.
So muscle here isn't about, physical strength?
No, not brute force. It's not about just grinding until you burn out either. It's more about consistent, strategic action applied steadily over time.
Consistency. That sounds like where systems come in.
Absolutely. The source connects muscle strongly to having robust systems. They make that consistent action possible, sustainable. They reduce the reliance on just willpower, which, let's be honest, flags
It's
sometimes.
like building that assembly line you mentioned for your tasks makes it reliable.
Spot on. Ensures things get done day in, day out.
So for you listening,
hmm
is there an idea you've got maybe on the back burner that's just waiting for some muscle to bring it life?
Yeah, what's one small, consistent action? Just one thing you could start today to begin building that execution muscle.
Even a tiny step.
Especially a tiny step done consistently.
Okay, and that brings us to the final M. We've got mind, mouth, muscle.
Hmm.
Now we need money. Ah, yes, the lifeblood. Or, as the source puts it, using this really vivid metaphor.
The oxygen.
Exactly. Cash flow is the oxygen of your business.
Hmm.
Without it, well, you suffocate.
It's that vital. And it's not just about having some oxygen, right? It needs to be clean, consistent flow.
Precisely. And the source outlines 3 key actions for managing this financial oxygen. You have to learn how to earn it, obviously.
Except what?
Then, crucially, you have to diligently protect it.
Yeah.
And then wisely reinvest it. Earn, protect, reinvest.
That protect and reinvest part feels really important, often overlooked maybe.
Very often. And it ties into another key piece of advice from the source. Focus on profitability, not just chasing revenue.
Can you unpack that difference a bit? Sure, you could have a company doing millions in sales, looking great on the surface, but if expenses are huge, they might barely be making any actual profit.
Running hard just to stand still.
Pretty much. Compare that to a smaller company, maybe lower revenue, but a really healthy profit margin on each sale. That's financial health. That's sustainable growth. That's the real oxygen.
Okay, so earn it, protect it, focus on profit. Then what about reinvesting? Where does the source suggest putting excess funds?
Smart places. Invest back into your people, into building better systems, linking back to muscle and into automation, things that strengthen the core business.
They're extending those other M's,
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly. It's all interconnected, making the whole operation stronger, more resilient.
So thinking about your own oxygen, whether it's business cash flow, career earnings, personal finances, beyond just earning it, how are you strategically protecting it? And how are you reinvesting it for that long-term strength?
It's a critical question for long-term vitality, not just short-term survival.
Absolutely. So there we have them, the 4 M's of entrepreneurial mastery: mind, mouth, muscle, and money.
A powerful combination.
And when you get them working together in synergy, the source puts it perfectly. When your mind is sharp, your mouth is persuasive, your muscle is disciplined, and your money is managed, you're unstoppable.
That really captures it. And it echoes that final thought from Bobby's material, too. When you grow with people and systems, you win in business and in life.
It's holistic. It's integrated.
Definitely. It's about sustainable success, not just quick wins.
So for you
Yeah,
listening, a final thought to take away and chew on. Which of these 4 M's, mind, mouth, muscle, money, feels like your strongest foundation right now?
And maybe more revealing. Which one feels like the biggest puzzle you need to solve in your own work, your own life?
Yeah. Which one needs the most attention? And thinking about that puzzle, what's that one small, consistent muscle action you could start, maybe even today, to strengthen one of your M's?
Just one small step.
Keep exploring, keep growing, and keep diving deep.